Now, only 3 things can stick to magnet. Iron, nickel, and cobalt. Nothing else will stick. Not rubber dinosaurs, aluminum, silver or copper coins, gold jewelry, but iron sticks great.
Before the video starts, about 98% of you guys are not subscribed. Subscribing and clicking that bell does help me out a lot in doing what I really want to do. Thank you guys so much for all your support. What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile. This one's going to be more of a casual deck. It's Adamancipator Magnet Warrior. This deck is a lot of fun. It gives you a lot of advantage, puts a lot of bodies on board, and lets you perform a lot of game actions without very much setup, I don't believe, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a nice casual deck, I believe, not really one for tournament play. However, I don't only cover tournament play decks. This is also new, this little PNG tuber. I will be using it for future videos where I'm not going to be showing my face, because I do plan on showing that at some point in the future, because I do plan on streaming. But for now, this PNG tuber is going to have to do. Card by card. We are playing one Beckoned by the World Challenge because we are playing the IB package because it slots very nicely into this deck. One Valkyria on the Magna Warrior. We're never going to be summoning it using its conditions. We're always going to be summoning it off of Delta the Magnet Warrior. So it's just a 3500, 3850 body that we can just poop out. A Berserkion the Electromagna Warrior. This card is crazy. It's Blackluster Soldier, but so much better. You can special summon it by banishing one of each specific Electromagna Warrior. And then, you can banish a level 4 lower magnet warrior from your grave, target card on your opponent controls, and destroy it. That isn't once per turn, so as long as you have magnet warriors in the grave, you keep having ammunition to just destroy and destroy. This card is just like access code on crack, and the aspect of the amount of destruction it can achieve. And it floats when it's destroyed by battle or card effect into each of the banished electromagnet warriors that you banished for its effect, which they all have effects on summon. One Redox Dragon Ruler of Boulders. This card does come up quite frequently if you do open it, because it is just a free reborn. In this deck where you have 3 different tuners with different names, bringing back a tuner is quite powerful, which is also another reason we are on the IB package in order to bring a tuner back. Next, Triple Kawaki Mirror Guardian. This is pretty standard for Adamancipator, just negates monster effects, and you have to reveal a rock at end phase. It helps protect your combos. One, the Rock Spirit. This is just a free special summon from hand by banishing a rock from grave. We do need a little bit of extension in this deck. Delta the Magnet Warrior. On normal special, you can send a level 4 lower Magnet Warrior from deck to the grave, and if this card is sent to the grave in any way, you can banish 3 level 4 lower Magnet Warriors from your grave except for itself, and then cheat out a Valkyrion from your deck. So this works if you link it off with IP Masquerena and everything, so it works very well with our Link Suite. 3 Adamancipator Analyzer. We're maxing out on all the Adamancipators. I'm going to do just say the Adamancipator effect, where you can reveal 5 from the top of your deck, put a rock other than like an Adamancipator, a non-tuner rock, onto the board, which is any rock other than Adamancipators, because Adamancipators are the only rock tuners. So you summon any other rock functionally is level 4 lower. So in our case, that's most likely going to be a Guardian, or in best case, going to be one of our Magnet Warriors to get advantage. This one, if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, you can special summon this card, so it's a Cyber Dragon. Tackle Crusader. This is one of our utility flex rock spots. If this card's sent to the grave, you can activate one of the effects. You can either Book of Moon a card, or it can return a spell trap to its owner's hand. So both have utility. Triple Kawaki Mirror Supplier. If a face-up rock you control sent to the graveyard, except during the damage, you can special this card from your hand. If this card's special summon, you can add from your deck to your hand an Iron Core or a card that mentions it. So you are able to add your Guardian off of Supplier, and if you link off any of your rocks, or you synchro off any of your rocks, you get the Supplier for free, as well as having the ability to get it off of any of our Adamancipators. Just means Supplier is just generally good. Just having the ability to extend your hand is crazy. Triple Epsilon the Magnet Warrior. If this card's normal or special summon, you can send 1 level 4 lower Magnet Warrior from your deck to your grave, except Epsilon. This card's name becomes the sent monster's name. Then you can special summon a Magnet Warrior or Magna Warrior from your grave with a different name than the cards you control. So basically, this card sends a card, copies the name of the card, And then it says you can special summon any other card except for Magnet Warriors you control from grave. So it just reborns a card. So on summon, it sends a card, then reborns a card, and then becomes the card's name. It's just very, very powerful. It's level 4 in the deck, which is very important since we don't, since we're not really too reliant on the 4 counts, but since all of our Electromagna Warriors are level 3s, which does let us do a bunch of funky plays consistently. So this is a very powerful card. So we're playing 3-bit. Alpha, the Electromagnet Warrior. We're playing 1 of this. When it's normal or special summon, you can add a level 8 Magna Warrior monster from your deck to your hand. We are only playing 1 of it, so we are only playing the 1 Alpha, so it's only going to be able to get that search once functionally. And you only use it once per turn, and then all the Electromagnet Warriors have this effect where during your opponent's turn, you can quick effect tribute it to special summon a level 4 Magnet Warrior from your deck, which I feel is very, very cute because it lets you really get all the advantage out of them before you link them off with IP Masquerade on your opponent's turn. It's very nice. Next, we are running double Beta, the Electromagnet Warrior. If this card's normal or special, you can add a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except Beta. This effect is less powerful than it seems because none of the Magnet Warriors special summon themselves from hand, really. So you're not really getting too much advantage off of this. And it also has the tag out effect. We're playing 1 Sentry Soldier of Stone. This is just a card you can special summon from your graveyard for free. All you control is rocks. In this deck, we only have rocks, and we're rock-centric until we go into the extra deck for the most part. So this is just a free level 3 body. It's level 3 like all the other Magna Warriors. So it's just something we could get off of one of the Adamancipators, or we can pitch off Redogs if needed. Triple Game of the Electromagnet Warrior. I found this one was the best one. If it's normal or special, you can special summon a level 4 lower magnet from your warrior from your hand, except for itself. That has the tag out effect. This I find is the best because this helps free those stuck Magnet Warriors in your hands, because a lot of the times if you're going first, you find yourself normal summoning an Adamancipator card, so you're used up your normal on that, so you need to be special summoning them from your hand off of Gamma. So I'm running 3 of it to maximize the chances of it getting hit. Triple Adamancipator Seekers. If you control an Adamancipator monster except for itself, you can special summon from hand, and it has that same Adamancipator effect of revealing 5. 1 Doki Doki, you can discard a rock, special summon from your deck 1 rock that has the same original attribute and levels that card, face up attack or face down defense. You probably should be playing a little bit more of this, however, I want to play some cute Magnet Warrior cards instead, to be honest. You just discard a 4, or you discard 2 to add to special summon any of the Adamancipators you need, or you can even summon like Epsilon if you really want to, if you have all the Adamancipators you want to guarantee that Magnet Warrior. And Adamancipator Research, if you control a rock monster, you can special summon it. Very powerful. This is like the best of the bunch since this one is the most consistent free special summon. Triple Magnet Induction. If you control a Magnet Warrior whose original level is 4 or lower, special summon 1 level 4 lower Magnet Warrior from your deck with a different name than the cards you control. Also for the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, Magnet Warriors and Magna Warrior monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. This card is crazy. This one just says if you control a Magnet Warrior, special 1 from from deck functionally, and then it protects your Magnet Warriors from like destruction if your opponent has that. But this card is just absolutely wild in this deck. So running 3 of it. We're playing 1 World Legacy Succession for our IB. Target a monster in your grave, special summon to a link zone. 1 Call by the Grave and double Magnetic Field. If you control level 4 or lower Earth monster, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior in your grave, special summon it. You can only use this effective Magnetic Field once per turn. Once per turn at the end of the damage step, 1 Earth monster you control is battled an opponent's monster. If the opponent's monster is not destroyed by battle, you can return that opponent's monster to the hand. Second effect, less relevant, it is just a Monster Reborn. I apologize. Now onto the extra. I'm not going to be including a side deck. For links, we are on IP Masquerade, SP Littlelight, Apollosa, and Underworld Goddess. We do poop out a lot of bodies, and links we could most definitely be larger. However, I do just want to cover these extra deck cards. This isn't necessarily a set extra deck. This is more cards that I want to look at because I think they're very neat. IP Masquerade is crazy in this deck. Same with SP. Apollosa, you're very often making just with spore materials because you don't care if the materials get sent to grave because you could just throw a Berserkion on the board and just call it good. And then Underworld Goddess is because we also do make a lot of materials. We can remove our opponent's threats with them. Gallant Granite, we're a rock deck. We search rocks. We have enough level 4s in order to make that consistent. 1 Ib the World Chalice, just a card. This works with Researcher or Seeker with any of our electromagnetic warriors. For this card Synchro Summon, you can treat a World Challenge as a tuner, irrelevant. If this card Synchro Summon, add a World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. That's going to be Succession. When this card's sent to the grave, special summon a World Legacy card from your deck. And that's going to be Beckoned by the World Chalice. World Chalice card. So we're going to summon Beckoned by the World Chalice, which works because it's an Earth. So it works with some of our cards. And it's just a free body. And this guy's also a tuner. So this lets us climb into a little bit of a higher, like the higher rate ones. With this, in a 3, you can make an 8, just like that. With, yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. That's all I'm really thinking of. You can make an 8 with it. So then we're running 1 Naturi Beast. We're running a lot of Earth tuners and non-Earth monsters. This is a lot easier to make than in base Adamancipator because we're running so many 3s because we're running the Magnet Warriors. So this is super easy to make. So why not run it? Start as Charge Warrior in case we do want to make extra 3s. We can make Charge Warrior to try and draw cards. Wrap Tight because this is the best Adamancipator, able to grab Adamancipators from deck with that Reveal 5, and we're never really going to be using that second effect because we don't even have any wins in deck. When Barkion, this is the trap version of Beast, so we're running it. One Shooting Riser Dragon, we're running this because if we really need to make Berserkion, or we want to like get a send for a later turn, we can't send Redox, unfortunately. We can send whatever material we're missing for Berserkion if we have it in hand or anything. So this is just kind of like a flex spot for the most part. A Boral Savage, however, this is more of a flex spot since we're not really making links turn 1 except for an IP, and we're not really linking that off. An Adamancipator Risen Dragite, this is just a rock, like, this is less of a negate and more of like a rock bouncing card. Because this is crazy in the actual Adamancipator deck, being able to return cards to the hand, equal the number of rocks you reveal on the Reveal 5. Baron the Fleur, because we can make 10s, and Psychic and Punisher, because we can make 11s. Thank you so much for watching this whole deck profile. If you're still here, I very much appreciate all the support that I've been getting in the past couple of days. Y'all are legitimately the best. I really, really appreciate being able to do what I really want to be doing, and seeing the support from y'all that really makes me want to keep making this content. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.